Hi everyone, well welcome to my video. I'm Bella of Bella Fortissima Personal Training and Yoga. Welcome to my video. So it's October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so that's a big part of the reason I'm coming to you today. I want to talk about a lot of things. I want to talk about something personal, but I want to start by basically saying because it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I don't just want to sit here and say cancer's a big deal, I need to raise awareness, everybody needs to be aware of cancer. I think we're all pretty aware of cancer. I think we all know it's a big killer and it's on the rise. So I'm here to just basically tell you that there are things you can do to get checked earlier. I'm a big believer in prevention and that nobody should have to go down this road. So I'll get to that in a minute. So first of all, I'm going to start with something personal. This is very hard for me to talk about, so you're just going to have to be patient with me. Obviously, I've said the reason I'm coming to you with this message is because it's October and because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The reason I'm doing this is really hard to say. The reason I'm doing this is because this year in April 2016, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was an utter shock, the most terrifying thing I've ever been through. And it was heartbreaking, it was difficult, it was painful, it was scary, it was everything you would imagine it would be. You're probably starting to wonder a few things, you're probably starting to ask yourself a few questions right now, and I will answer those. The reason I still have my hair and the reason I still look well and healthy is because I have refused all treatment for cancer apart from surgery. I had surgery to remove my lymph nodes, which were affected by the cancer. So I had an operation done which cut from the inside of my armpit all the way down to my nipple. So they removed all of my lymph nodes and they removed a sentinel lymph node, which was here, which was the closest one to the tumour, and they removed a tumour from my left breast. It was never really talked about what stage I was at. Every single scan I had, and believe me, I had every single one going, it was agreed that there was no other cancer found anywhere in my body. So for me, the logical process was to have that removed, which I was still dubious about doing. But going forward, I'm happy, I'm healthy. I was not going to become a chemo patient. There will be more on that later. My decisions, what I've done, everything I did to battle the cancer. But in the simplest terms, I'm just gonna say that I decided to fight this naturally. There's increasing numbers of people doing it. I did all the research I could. I found everything I could. I talked to many doctors. Unfortunately, the experience I had in the NHS, and this is for many reasons, I'm not just going to blanket say this and blame the doctors. The experience I had dealing with my breast cancer was atrocious for many reasons, and there will be more videos on this, there will be more discussion of it coming up in the future, but I decided that the course of action I was offered was just nowhere near good enough for me. It was my personal decision and I've stuck to it. I would make the same decision again and again and again. So going forward, my new website, the launch of my website, which is starting today, starts with a breast cancer awareness special. There are lots and lots of things on there, so check it out. You can read my full story, my full blog story on the My Story page of my website, bellafortissima.com. Please go check it out. And you can also read up on several articles that I have posted, which should hopefully encourage young women to go and get checked. There's a horrible misconception in this country that you are only at risk of cancer above 40 or 50, menopause age. As you can see, I'm 31 years old, young and fit, and I still got cancer. So these things are very real. It's a real problem. People are getting diagnosed younger and younger. So please start now. Whatever age you are, it is not too early. There are things you can do. One of the things I talk about in an article that I've published on my website, which I'll send a link to. So check out Bella Fortissima on Facebook, and you can also check out Bella Churcher or Bella Constance Churcher on Facebook. I will post these links to the articles. My doctor, I've decided to go private. with my healthcare going forward. My doctor does a fantastic breast health panel check. He also does thermography scans. There's a lot more information on those things on my website, so please, please, please go and check it out. Do not wait until you turn 40 or 50 to go and get a mammogram. Go and get checked. Also, the other thing I'm going to just quickly mention is that obviously I am now, because of my experience and because of the way I've chosen to deal with things and because of my dealings with the NHS and the hospitals and the drugs and the chemotherapy and the oncologists, I have decided that there just has to be a better way of doing this. I'm kind of guinea pigging myself. I have said enough to pills, drugs, everything else. I am currently cancer free. I'm happy and healthy. Long may that continue. But I have decided if this cancer were to come back, I would do the exact same thing over again. So I'm taking responsibility for my health and well-being, and I want you to join me on that journey, and I want you to see what I'm doing and what I'm capable of. The last thing I'm just going to say on the matter is I kept this very, very close and personal. I didn't tell many people at all. The reasons for doing that, I didn't want everybody's opinion on what course of action I should be taking. I've been through this with my mum. My mum had it twice. There is a genetic link for me. Now, everyone gets excited about genetics. For me, it really is a genetic link. I have BRCA1. So unless you are an extremely high-risk case, I wouldn't worry about going and getting genetically tested unless there is a lot of young instances of cancer in your family. But I would say go and get your vitamin D levels checked, estrogen levels, and this goes for guys as well. Vitamin D, incredibly important. Iodine, incredibly important. This is not just about women, this is about guys too. Breast cancer affects men. So please, please, please do the reading, tell your loved ones, spread the message. As I said, my experience wasn't brilliant. So I've decided the rest of my life is going to be about research and about prevention and about different things we can do, because unfortunately through my travel, through my journey of cancer, I have come to see that the system we have is completely broken. We've lost the war on cancer. We've been fighting it for 60 years. We are no closer to a cure. We're no closer to any improvements in disease management. Chemotherapy is extraordinarily dangerous, and it's now been shown that chemotherapy actually kills 50% of cancer patients. So you've got 50% dying of cancer and you've got 50% dying of chemotherapy. That's a huge problem. So all my research and work going forward is to try and find a better way of dealing with this. And I need your support. So please check out bellafortissima.com. Please get involved. Please go and get tested and checked and help me spread this message. We've got to fix this problem. So thank you for all your support ahead of time. If you didn't know about it, don't feel left out, don't feel bad. I really did keep this to myself. I wanted to deal with this personally. I wanted to find my strength and I wanted to do it my way. But thanks in advance. Check out the website and let's do this together. Thank you very much for your time.